Welcome to the bridge, everyone. My name is Waru Zafoo, and what's your name for this video?
I'm Joseph Banks.
Joseph Banks. It's a good one. And in this video, we're reviewing Warcraft. Of course, it's based off the lore from the Warcraft series. I've heard of World of Warcraft, heard of Warcraft itself, the RTS, but never actually played either one of them.
Neither have I.
Yeah, I wasn't around to play WoW, even though there's a ton of people that still play it. Kind of wish I was, but probably would help with grasping all the lore.
I've never gotten much into the computer games myself either, but I mean, I've got a close friend. He plays the hell out of some WoW.
I mean, I've seen gameplay. It looks fun, but I was like, it's just not.
Yeah, I'm sure I could get into it, but yeah.
But no, that lore. I guess let's start with the lore itself. Like, I mean, it's some pretty thorough stuff. Like oh, just to point out, like in advance, this is spoilers, which of course there's spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Like every review is out for this thing, so it might as well. But it's definitely a lot of lore being thrown at you all at once. Like, I would compare it to basically sitting through one season of Game of Thrones, all compressed into one, well, compressed into 2 hours, basically.
Yeah, definitely a lot going on. For sure, right from the beginning. It gets right into the action, though.
Yeah, I give you that. It really jumped into the action. But I guess we'll jump into some of the things right off the bat. For me, the pacing, I think it was better than a lot of people are, giving it. But there were points where, like, it jumped into the action, and then just like
it would kind of jump to a soft spot
somewhere.
Like, yeah, it kind of jumped around a little bit.
So like those, hard press moments, you don't feel them as hard as you probably should. And I think that might also help with the character development, but it might or might not. I just feel like the pacing could have been slightly better, but I mean, honestly, I enjoyed it because, like you said, the action, it started up and got.
So yeah, it starts off with this evil wizard orc named Gul'dan or Gul'dan or something. A lot of these names are hard to pronounce.
Yeah, I actually
really
spent the first half of the movie trying to actually remember the names for this review.
Yeah.
And I kind of still did. So.
Yeah, so this evil wizard orc Gul'dan, he basically, the orc world is dead basically, and they all need to find a new home. And he opens up a portal. Which is an insane way of opening up a portal. The craziest
chanting,
well, not to mention that they basically it had to have been maybe over thousands of people, like thousands of their own people that they got in cages, and for him to get the energy to open up this portal, he sucks the life out of everybody all at once. It's freaking insane, and then you see everybody shrivel up. So it didn't hold back on that. Yeah, it was, so it didn't hold back on that. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, and then he opens up this portal, and they get through just enough to travel to Azeroth. That is the world of the humans and the dwarves and some other races and elves and some wizards. Yeah,
the typical fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah, races. But orcs are not known on Azeroth at this point, right?
That was actually interesting. Like, I guess their first encounter with orcs, and I mean, it just
they're kinda, like, what the hell is an orc? Yeah,
it kind of lets you know, like, this is the beginning of the beginning, like where they're first introducing all this stuff, which kind of come into some tie-ins we'll talk about later. But man, I guess I want to talk about the effects.
Yeah, the CGI, the animation, everything, it was fantastic. It was really, really great. Like,
that opening scene when they showed his face, like, all the development was just right there.
The texture.
Like, I could tell, like, which spots were too oily and dry. It's like, God, whoever was their CG team put in, like, overtime.
Yeah, like, I mean, I watched The Jungle Book not too long ago, and most of that movie, a lot of that movie was CGI, which was great too, but for this one to be all these crazy creatures, it was I don't know, I'm at a bit of a loss for words, I guess.
And the magic.
This movie had a lot more magic than I would have expected. I mean, I knew there would be some wizards.
I expected more sword fighting than I did
Yeah,
this.
There's a hell of a lot more.
I'm glad I
magic
saw
going
it though.
on. Yeah,
I'm really glad I saw it.
Badass. Yeah.
And then just the effects. I mean,
Even
out of all the games and stuff I've played and seen, the magic in this was different. I kind of can't really describe it. I really can't.
Yeah, it was different for sure. It was portrayed very well. It didn't feel cheesy or anything like in some other movies. I remember a while back there was a Nicolas Cage movie. I don't remember what it was called, but it was where he was a wizard. I don't know. I didn't think it was great. But yeah, very good take on it. Where are we going?
I guess we'll talk about the characters now, or like the actors, the acting.
Yeah, so Ben Foster is one actor I recognized in this.
I recognize him.
Yeah, he's been in some other movies. Alpha Dog, The Lone Survivor is another one of his.
I remember him from Punisher, 2003.
Was that the sequel?
No, the first one.
The first one?
Like he was playing a neighbor in his apartment complex.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
all the piercings and
yeah.
everything. That's right. That's right.
I remember.
Okay. Oh, he's a badass wizard in this one. So I don't know. At first, I kind of wasn't really buying the part.
No.
Yeah,
starting out,
it didn't really seem like he fit the part. Yeah.
Like that scene, he was like just looking in the thin air. I was like, this is kind of awkward.
Yeah.
But that scene though, when I guess the fail took hold of him and he started, I kind of wish we would have saw more of him like that when he became all.
Oh, he turned into one hell of a demonic-looking figure.
For only like all of 30 seconds.
A lot more power. Yeah, they kind of miss.
Well, I mean, him, Paula Patton. I mean, how can you not recognize Paula Patton? She's beautiful.
Yeah, from the moment she came on screen, yeah, there was something else. Yeah, they had tusks.
I mean, I kind of can't wait to see her in like the future movie. I feel like she has potential turns to like one of those.
I'm looking forward to more of these movies.
Like she has potential to become like a tragic villain, like like the villain who doesn't actually want to be the villain. She was just forced into that role.
Oh, most definitely, yeah, and that happens all the way through the movie.
I mean, because who's gonna believe that the king told her to kill him himself?
Right? Yeah, it's not like he can send a text to his brother or something like, "Hey, FYI." So
I kind of can't wait to see what they do with the son. Because, like I said, I don't know too much of the Warcraft lore, but I believe in the MMO version of the game, in the main storyline, a main character was an orc. Like, he was like the main hero or something in the beginning of the game.
I wonder if that's the young baby.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know for sure.
Yeah, of course we're kind of going through, chopping through everything, so everything in this video isn't going to make total sense unless you have seen the movie.
And I guess by then you might have already seen it. You just feel the need to watch it.
Yeah.
Some I want to dislike on YouTube.
I don't know. It made a shitload of money in China, like 156 million or something. I don't remember how much it's made here so far, but I don't know. It's popular over in China.
You never know with those CG budgets though. Like it does take a lot of money to produce. Like CG.
I don't know what
like
the budget was on that.
But I mean, I hope the budget wasn't too much to so that where they've made most of their money back and made more. So they can produce another one, because man, I can't wait for the sequels for this movie. And then, I mean, by that point we can like binge the movies over and over and slowly learn the lore and be able to follow through.
It says here $160 million budget, which is actually kind of cheap for a movie.
True.
I mean, hell, Batman v Superman was like 800 million and change. I mean, it was somewhere between 800 and 850 million, I think. Yeah, it's insane.
Money to put down in one movie.
Yeah, and they had a hard time making that back.
It's a big gamble.
But that's...
I mean, they had a lot of branding, so...
Yeah. So, needless to say, this movie seems to be doing pretty well for itself.
Yeah. And the branding is, well...
I mean, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 29% or 27% or something. I don't know. I liked it.
I think the only reason they probably... A lot of people might not have... say, if they're not the regular, I guess... And I mean this in the utmost respectable way... They're not able to grasp like all what was being spit at you, basically, because there's a lot of information. Just the moment the movie starts, exposition is just
for people that play the game, they already know all the characters' names and everything, so it can be a little difficult to remember. It's hard to remember a lot of their names.
Yeah, I swear. And if you're just a regular person, expecting some Lord of the Rings type movie, or you're just like you just want to go see something and you randomly stumble into this movie, you're probably not gonna like it. So, to each his own.
Yeah, to each his own. Overall, I liked the movie. I thought it was
definitely.
badass.
No,
I probably will see it a second time, and I would probably be able to do a better review for it.
Like you said, like I want to see sequels, so
yeah, this could definitely turn into a movie franchise. I mean, I know
to.
Blizzard Entertainment they're not hurting by any means. I mean, they've been around a long time.
They got the most successful game. Overwatch just released, and I mean, look how, honestly, I want them to make an Overwatch movie. That's how good Blizzard is pretty much killing it right now.
I mean, if they keep doing as good as they did with this one, I don't know, there's no telling what could happen, but I'm looking forward to a sequel for this one.
There's definitely gonna be a year gap though, you know, the baby, but I cannot wait.
Yeah.
But I guess now, before we close out, talk about just little nitpicks or gripes. Like mine personally was, I know I had at least 3 or 4, but only one that comes to mind is the fact that, and nobody, I feel like it didn't get addressed, and somebody might be able to explain this, but I don't think there's a way to explain this. How there were so many orcs. Like, I mean, yeah, we know so many came through the portal the first time, but it's like the humans kept killing so many, but the numbers kind of just didn't dwindle. They were still alive. Then it, like, I mean, remember the fight scene where the RTS like types, it was orcs everywhere. And I mean, you obviously saw that a lot were getting killed, but it's like more. And I know a couple more they came through the gate again, but it wasn't that many.
It was only a handful, it wasn't that many.
And it was just like endless orcs. Like, that should be addressed.
Yeah.
But I mean, other from that, no, like I pretty much love the movie. Pacing and that.
I didn't really think about that either. I really didn't throughout the entire movie, because there were a lot of great scenes, and they didn't hold back in the violence in this movie. I'm pretty sure it's PG-13, but the Warcraft was there for sure. There were some cringing moments. I mean, some orcs were crushing human skulls and snapping necks. Yeah, it was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was great. And even the jump around, there was a moment, it was almost like a signature to the game itself.
Yeah.
It was jump around from like clan to clan. It was a cool moment. But I don't know. I'm sure there are things I would notice probably the second time I see this movie.
Of course,
but yeah, right now off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that I really disliked overall. Overall, it was a very entertaining movie to see.
It was.
Sober or not. So.
Yeah. Paula Patton.
Paula Patton. Fine as hell. She can stay green.
But Paula Patton.
But man, yeah.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Starting to get a thing for orcs.
I don't know. She was a sexy orc.
Yeah, very sexy orc.
I don't know. Somebody might cosplay as one, hopefully. But
anyway,
like I said, I have been Waru Zafoo. What's your name again?
Joseph Banks.
Joseph Banks.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this might be the introduction video, but this is the guy me and my other host has been talking about. So, yeah, expect him to be on our show. And if you like this video, please leave a like. Like, that always helps out. Comment, share, and thank you for watching. Told you. Did it.
I would kill him myself. This guy. Hey, buddy, fuck!
What the fuck was that? Here I am.
He's like, hey, buddy, shoot me now. Shoot me now. Mission report, December 13th, 1991.
Spawn you again.
I am getting fucked. All right, this is bullshit. Hey, okay.